All right, let's jump right into this explainer and look at exactly how local coin dealers can basically step right out of the shop and directly into the absolute highest spending sports environments down in Florida. Now, if you're a numismatic expert, a precious metals dealer, or maybe in security, you know the old playbook, right? You wait for foot traffic or you cross your fingers that your local SEO catches a hobbyist looking for rare coins. Well, today we're completely flipping that script. We're looking at a blueprint that bridges your physical inventory straight into the high-energy, high-intent world of live sports through the WTDTA Radio Sound Money Sports Funnel. Here is our blueprint for today. We'll be covering the dream marketplace, reaching the sports audience, the decentralized marketing engine, live sound money tailgates, the notary chain evidence layer, and finally, sponsorship tiers and action. Section 1. The Dream Marketplace, Escaping Static Local SEO. So the crucial takeaway here is that waiting for hobbyists to find your shop via static local SEO, it's just a slow game. It's totally passive. But the WTDA radio funnel does something entirely different. It bridges your physical inventory directly to the high-energy, high-intent environment of live sports. We're talking about literally taking your business to where the capital is already flowing freely. Instead of hoping someone randomly searches coin dealer near me, you're stepping into a dynamic ecosystem where thousands of people are gathered, excited, and frankly, already in a spending mindset.
And the hook here is absolutely massive. We are positioning your dealership right in front of thousands of fans who are already shelling out anywhere between $20 and $500 on game day collectibles and entertainment. They're already buying jerseys, memorabilia, VIP experiences. The money is moving. By integrating your alternative asset business into this specific environment, you aren't just buying ad space. No way. You are actively acquiring customers who have the discretionary income and the proven willingness to spend it on assets they truly value. Moving on to Section 2, Reaching the Sports Audience, Your 2026 Venues. We are anchoring this funnel to major events on the 2026 Florida sports calendar. We're targeting highly concentrated crowds. We're talking over 5,000 attendees at events like the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp Opening Day on March 31st, their weekly business networking Tuesdays, and massive college football rivalry games like the huge Florida Gators versus Georgia tailgate on October 31st. These aren't just casual little gatherings, you know? These events represent hundreds of thousands of dollars in potential alternative asset revenue. You are getting direct access to local families, young professionals, alumni, and high net worth donors, all packed into one highly concentrated location.
Section 3. The Decentralized Marketing Engine, Driving Traffic Before the Game.
Okay, so this is where the media distribution actually comes into play. Our paid-to-post model uses local recording artists to create custom commercial spots and cryptographically hashed jingles specifically for your dealership. Then, your business gets featured in hard asset tips and spotlight interviews, and all of this content is blasted out across WTDTA Radio and podcast hubs. And listen, this isn't just about brand awareness. It's about building an impenetrable local search authority. When you host your content on our established platforms, your local SEO absolutely skyrockets. So when these fans do eventually look you up, you're dominating the search landscape.
Now, to capture that intent before fans even arrive at the venue, we use a really cool guerrilla mobile marketing tactic. We utilize local rideshare drivers, Uber and Lyft, as our literal boots-on-the-ground marketers. These drivers share anywhere from 200 to 500 specialized Gamma website links directly with their passengers on game day. So picture this. A high-net-worth donor taking a black car to the stadium. On the way, they're handed a link routing them straight to your payment and consulting portals, offering them an exclusive game day appraisal. It's brilliant because you are capturing their intent before they even step out of the car. Section 4. Live Sound Money Tailgates, the Physical Activation. At the very core of our physical activation is the introduction of goldbacks. Now, if you aren't familiar, goldbacks are a form of voluntary currency backed by physical gold, but in small, spendable denominations. They're a tangible, really beautiful means of exchange. At these games, we use goldbacks as an educational tool, which transforms curious sports fans into informed hard asset buyers. It's a completely hands-on introduction to the concept of the sound money ecosystem. Plus, with Florida's legal recognition of precious metals as legal tender, this is just incredibly timely. So what does this actually look like on the ground? Well, you aren't just buying a banner slopped on a fence. You get a VIP dealer booth right at the baseball games and college tailgates. And remember those local artists who recorded your jingles? They're out there performing live, actively driving the crowd directly to your booth. You can even sponsor Goldback Night game day giveaways to get physical gold directly into the hands of fans, which sparks immediate conversations.
And crucially, as a dealer, you can sell physical coins and bullion, explicitly accepting goldbacks as spendable gold right there at the tailgate through the WTDTA marketplace. It's essentially a closed-loop economy happening right outside the stadium. Section 5. The notary chain evidence layer, establishing absolute trust. Now, you might be wondering, and it's a very fair question, how do you actually secure this? Because if someone is going to drop $5,000 on a graded numismatic coin at a tailgate party, they need absolute certainty, right? Well, the answer lies in our advanced digital trust mechanics, which are designed specifically for alternative asset brokers and security companies to provide that institutional-grade confidence anywhere. Our system completely solves the trust problem by incorporating notary chain and digital content hashing. Here is exactly how it works. You complete the physical coin sale at the event. Immediately, the system generates a digital ownership receipt and an artist or dealer authentication record. We then anchor this auditable chain of custody directly to an immutable ledger. This proves the integrity, the grading, and the existence of the asset at the exact moment of sale. The buyer walks away with the physical coin in their hand and cryptographic proof of authenticity securely on their phone. This entirely removes the friction of selling high-ticket items in a live outdoor environment. It's honestly a game changer.
Section 6. Sponsorship tiers and action. Launching your campaign. We offer really transparent scaling to perfectly fit your business capacity. Tier 2, which runs somewhere between $250 to $1,000 a month, is your business advertising foundation. It covers your daily radio ad rotations featuring your custom artist jingle, your website placement, and a marketplace directory listing to massively boost your local SEO. Now, if you want that physical presence, Tier 3 is the event's sponsorship level. This secures your physical VIP booth space at the live Jumbo Shrimp games and Gators tailgates. That gives you concentrated face-to-face lead generation plus live interview spots to maximize your authority. Getting started is a super straightforward 3-step process. First, you sign the advertising memorandum to formalize your placement and lock in your territory. Second, we help you set up your specialized Gamma website link. We highly recommend integrating a payment portal here that offers fans a high conversion incentive, something like 50% off coin appraisals or portfolio consulting. And third, you launch your Family Wealth and Baseball Weekend campaign, and you start acquiring new buyers from a demographic you likely never would have reached otherwise. I'll leave you with this final, somewhat provocative thought to wrap up our explainer today. We've seen how the combination of decentralized media, physical goldbacks, and notary chain trust can transform a simple tailgate into a really high-yield marketplace. Look, the buyers are already at the game. They're already spending money. And the legal framework in states like Florida is already paving the way for these exact types of transactions. So the only question left to answer is whether your business will be out there to meet them or if you'll just stay waiting in the shop. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I highly encourage you to look at how your business can leverage these exact blueprints.